This is a code walkthrough for the example file LoopingWhileSentinel.java. This is an example which demonstrates simple while looping. What we're doing is we're prompting the user to enter an integer value, and we're going to continue going through the loop, printing out the number over and over again until a particular sentinel value is encountered, at which case we'll quit. So let's kind of talk our way through this before we start to run it. First, we're setting up a sentinel value, some recognizable value, in this case -1. We're setting up a prompt which incorporates that sentinel value in the message. So it's going to say enter integer or -1 to terminate. And this is the number that we read. So here's our priming read before the while loop begins. We're using our utility class to read in a number. And now we've got something to begin the loop with. We're going to enter a loop. And in our continuation condition, we're going to check whether that number is not equal to the sentinel. That's the continuation condition. As long as this condition is true, as long as the number is something other than the sentinel, we'll keep going through this loop. And then in this loop, we're simply printing the number out, and then here's our update read. We're reading another value, and now we can go back around and give our continuation condition a chance to eventually become false. Again, as long as that updated value is still not equal to the sentinel value of -1, we're going to continue going through this loop over and over and over again. But once we read the sentinel value on this update read, we'll come back around and we'll check, is -1 not equal to the sentinel value of -1? Well, of course that'll be false, so that will kick us out of this loop down here, and we'll print a termination message, and we'll be done with our while looping. So let's compile this, and let's put a breakpoint here on main, and let's single step our way through this a couple times. So we're setting up our sentinel value. We're defining that as a constant. Here's our prompt message which incorporates it. Here's our priming read. So we're going to read an initial value, and let's say we read 45. Now we enter the loop for the first time, and we're checking, is 45 not equal to the sentinel value? This is the continuation condition, remember. Well, of course that's true. 45 is not the sentinel value. That condition is true, so we go into the loop. We echo out the number, and then we prompt for the next value. So let's say 36. We read that in, and then we go back around and check the condition one more time. Is 36 not equal to the sentinel value? Well, of course that's true, so we go through the loop one more time. We print out the number, read another value in. This time, let's put in the sentinel value of -1. So we've updated the number to -1. We come back around, and we ask the same question again in our continuation condition. Is -1 not equal to the sentinel value? Yes or no? Well, in this case, the answer is false, because -1 is equal to the sentinel value. So this is false, so now the looping terminates, and we're going to jump from here down to the next statement after the while loop, print out our termination message, and we are done. So to see this again in real time, let's run this without the debugger and go through it a couple times. 34 not equal to the sentinel. 67 not equal to the sentinel. 8 not equal to the sentinel. -1 equal to the sentinel. So now our condition fails and our while looping ends. But we could have gone through that until the cows come home as many times as it wasn't equal to the sentinel. Now remember also that it's possible to never execute a while loop at all, and that happens if the continuation condition is false on the initial evaluation. So for example, let's say in the first pass we enter a -1, which is equal to the sentinel value. When we get in here and evaluate this condition, we'll find this is false, this condition right here. We'll find this condition is false on the first pass, so we'll never even prompt for another value. We'll jump right down here and print out the termination message, as we'll see here. we never even entered the while condition, the while loop rather, in that case. So this demonstrates the operation of a simple while loop using a sentinel value.